Hey, it's your girl, Allison Williams.
Hey, this is Devon Howard.
Hi, this is Beth.
Hi, this is Cindy Mizell.
Hi, this is Tony Walker.
Hey, what's good, y'all? This is Darian Dean.
Hey, everybody, this is the Queen of Philadelphia, Tanqueray Hayward.
Hey, everybody, this is Yasira.
Hi, this is Maysa.
Hey, everybody, this is Russell Taylor.
Hey, guys, what's up? This is Ness.
Hey, this is Kenny Allen.
What's up, everybody? This is Cecily.
Hey, this is Corey J.
Hey, this is your girl, Castella.
Hey, everybody, this is Rebecca G.
Hey, everyone, this is Hill Street Soul.
What's up, good people? This is bassist Hubert Eves the Fourth.
This is Melvin Lee Davis.
Yo, what's second? This is Noel Gourdin.
Hey, this is your girl, Lady Alma, and you're listening to my friend Troy Saunders on the Bass Entertainment Podcast.
Hey, what's up? Hey, welcome to another episode of the Bass Entertainment Podcast. Hey, it's your boy Troy here, y'all. Yeah. Now, if you listen to that intro, you listen to the people that came on there and gave a little drop, you would notice that you heard the name Noel Gourdin. Yes, that's our bad brother. And we got him on again today. Yeah, that deserves some hand claps right there. Now, who would have thought, it's been 2 years since I spoke to Noel Gourdin. And he's got a new project out. Now, we started, matter of fact, believe it or not, 2 years ago, we started with some of the singles that's going to be on this project. And he was still working on singles to this day. So now I think it's time for, the new album to come out. It's called Back to Basics. So I can't wait for that to come out. But, I'm going to start off. I'm going to go back to one of the first singles that's going to be on this album. And it's called Getcha.
To be honest, I want you in the worst way. Celebrating your presence like it's your birthday. Blow the candle, make a wish, now you're here. Infatuated, ain't the word, let's be clear. You can read me like an open book. Wrote the chapter, baby, got me hooked. Like a child with a comic book, I wanna share this adventure with you. Up and away we go. You're at the top of my list. You fill my days with bliss. We darling, can I insist? We seal it up with a kiss. Can't wait to call you my girl. I'm gonna give you the world. I'll do whatever you ask. I'll make you my life's task. Just let it unfurl.
Yeah, that boy. He don't make no bad songs. I'm telling you, it's always soulful and always make you want to move. Always want to make you move your head and dance. If it gets you right to your soul. So without further ado, let's talk to the soul man himself, Mr. Noel Gourdin, y'all.
Yo, we're shaking. Troy Saunders, my man, always showing love, man. I appreciate it. Good to be back with you, man.
Hey, it's my pleasure. I'm glad you decided to come on by. But we said it. You said when the project comes out, you're going to come on back. So thank you for being a man of your word and, checking the brother out.
Of course, man. I got to do that. And that's crazy that you said that in the intro, man. Yeah. A couple of years ago, we did this and it was Get to You and Get You. And, but my manager, Marv Mack, he said the industry is changing and coming out with records, just put records out, man, and especially after I had been away for a little while. So it's always good to just put records out there. The industry has changed in a sense, and we need to put something out and let people know what we're doing, man.
That's right.
But yeah.
Shoot, time flies, man.
It does, man.
Who thought 2 years would go by that quick?
I know. It's like, it's crazy, man. They got jet engines.
Well,
Time's got jet engines on it, man.
Okay. It seems like the older you get, the faster it goes, too.
Yeah. And the harder you work. You know what I'm saying? It flies.
I'm going to tell everybody, I'm going to touch a little bit on what we talked about that was episode 75. We up to 133 now. So,
man, that's what's up, man. It's almost like like an anniversary type thing. Almost 150.
Almost, right?
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Congratulations on all of the success on the show, man. That's what's up.
Thank you.
We need more like you.
I do it out of love. I just love doing it. I love talking to people. I love promoting the music. I love putting it out there because so many people say there's no good music out there. There's a lot of good music out there. We just got to bring it to the forefront.
That's right. Yeah, there's a lot of great artists, man, making some great music, and a lot of times it gets looked over, man. And it's sad, man, because you got a lot of talent out there, and if that talent isn't rewarded, a lot of the times they get down on themselves, and that's when you see a lot of them disappear. But if we get more people, like I said, like more people like you, bringing the music to the forefront and putting spotlights on it, then we'll have another healthy plethora of artists out there putting out music that people can dig. They just don't know it yet.
They just don't know it. I tell them just go on over to Bass Entertainment, www.baasentertainment.com, and you excuse me, and you'll get your earful. You be like, oh shoot.
There you go. They'd be like, yeah, right? Man, this is a groove. Yeah, and then it'd be on people's favorite playlists and all of that kind of stuff. So that's what's up.
And speaking of Marv, you can check me out on Urban Influencer too. I got my radio show on there.
Yeah.
So Marv, Lorenzo and Marv hit me up and said, matter of fact, I told Lorenzo because I knew Lorenzo was hanging, working with Urban Influencer also. I said, Lorenzo, I think I got some stuff to say. I think I would have a good show on there. He said, yo, let me call Marv up and see what's up.
Yeah.
I said, okay.
Man, I tell you, man, how things came about and meeting with Lorenzo and all of that kind of stuff. And the brother just sending me some tracks. I think we met through Hill Street Soul. And yeah, man, just been going ever since. He sent me a bunch of tracks, a zip file of tracks, man. And that was it.
Hey, you just get your pen out. That's it.
That's it. The brother he's so easy to work with, man. Such a cool dude and a easygoing spirit, man.
Yes, he is. Yeah. Yes, he's quiet but he's diligent.
Yeah. It seems like he's always, I'm like, yo, when you look around, it's like you can see, it's like the Matrix. You can see music notes everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
So we're going to do a quick history because just in case people just tuned in, and I would say just go back to episode 75 and, because we went over, both previous albums. We went over B cuts. We went to songs with Brian Culbertson, Maysa. We touched on a little bit of everything on episode 75. Matter of fact, we was on there for almost 2 hours. I think an hour and 40-something minutes.
Yeah, we was rocking. Yeah, we was just kicking it, man, and that's what I like, just to have conversation.
Yeah, so if y'all want to hear that conversation, go back. We talked about Noel being born in Massachusetts, but spending summers in Mississippi.
Yeah.
The M and the M.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and just having a love of music, man. I learned that, I got that from my pops in most cases, and listening to all that old soul and blues and, all that stuff like that, and fell in love with music. So that's where I pretty much got my affinity for music and loving how music made me feel. And that's, in turn, I wanted to do that when I was able to make music and meet some folks that could make me putting music down, make that a reality. So yeah, man, that's where I got it from my pops, man. Riding in the back, I always say, in the Pontiac Granville.
My father thing was a Cougar. He always loved a Mercury. Yeah. He always wanted a Mercury Cougar.
Yeah. Yeah,
that was his thing.
My pops always spoke about it. He always spoke about the Mercuries, the Pontiacs. Yeah, that's what it is all about, man. Buicks.
Right. I remember when we was a kid, we used to go down south. My father's from North Carolina, a little town called Scotland Neck.
Okay.
But I never knew it was Scotland Neck, because the way they said it, we going down to Scotland Neck. What's Scotland Neck?
One word.
Right.
Yeah. My pop was from Prairie View, man. Prairie View, Mississippi. And how crazy is that? My mom's was from Pachuta, Mississippi. And they met up in Massachusetts.
Get the heck out of here. I thought you was going to say they met up in Mississippi.
Right. They're both from Mississippi, little town Mississippi. And they meet up in Massachusetts. So, yeah, how crazy.
That is crazy. Yeah, but I was going to say that Cougar and the 8-track, I'm going back. We had 8-track at our Cougar.
Yeah, that's what Pops, the Granville had. It had an 8-track. Yeah.
And we rode all the way down south, listening to Marvin Gaye, What's Going On.
Okay, back to back.
Right. Because my father was a Marvin Gaye head. It still is. Thank God he's still here. Marvin Gaye is his man through and through.
Yeah, we listened to a bunch of stuff. But Marvin Gaye was in there, Sam Cooke, Tyrone Davis.
Yeah.
Jerry Butler was another one of them. Solomon Burke, Brooke Benton.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a bunch in there, man.
We listened to everything too, but Marvin was the main one. I mean, he was the main attraction. We had, of course, we had Stevie, Al Green, Barry White,
Oh yeah.
Everybody
all
was
greats.
up there, Of course, you see, I got my T-shirt, Aretha,
yeah, I
Whitney,
saw that,
Tina,
man. That's
Patty,
dope, man.
Diana, Shaka.
Wasn't that a tour? Did they do a tour?
No. You know what? Believe it or not, I got this T-shirt at what's that little place that's in the mall?
Spencer's?
No, it's like Spencer's, but it's
Hot Topic.
Hot Topic. That's where I got it from. I was like, what?
Yeah, that's dope.
Go ahead, y'all. Y'all better represent up here in Hot Topic.
Yeah, that was in the funk section, huh?
Right. Well, it was Black
That's
History.
Funky soul.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it was Black History Month, and they made these T-shirts up. So I got one in every color. I got blue, black, gray.
It should be there all year round, man.
And I see you got James on your T-shirt.
Yeah, I got to rock James, man. Get down.
Okay.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Will with the exclamation, and I'm chilling with my guy Troy Saunders on the Bass Entertainment Podcast.
You know what? I mean, we're gonna get to the latest single, but I was just thinking, Kevin Ross and how you was working with him like 20 years ago.
Yeah, I worked with Kevin. First time I worked with him, I was on my second album, Fresh to Definition. So, it was kind of like a semi-full circle to come back and work with the brother this time, man, on this record. And we had this idea a while ago, but we're calling this one Part 1 with Kev on it. And then I got a Part 2 where it's just me. It's just solely me on the record. And that's going to be on the album. One of the probably the last track on the album. But yeah, man, it was good to be able to, work with Kev again, man. It's so easy. Yeah. The brother's, he's dope, man. And
dope.
Like I said, it's full circle after working on Fresh to Definition years back, man. So yeah.
Now, the last time we spoke, you said it was going to be EP. Now it's going to be a little longer. It's going to be a whole album.
It's an LP, bro.
That's what I'm talking about.
I mean, because it was just so much music that I had, and Marv kept saying EP. I was like, no, dog. I can't hold this music no more. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And the thing was, I'm making music all at the same time, so I never knew when I was going to be able to get that music out. So it just makes sense to get it all out there, man, and let people enjoy it, man. And hopefully, people do enjoy it. But yeah, man, I'm feeling good about it. It's about time to get it out there. But it's crazy. We've already released 4 or 5 records off the joint already.
That's what I'm saying. If you do an EP, that's it. That's the 4 or 5 records. You got to give people at least 6 more songs. Shoot.
Yeah, and it's already getting love for these records that we released. So it's good.
Now you have more reason to put it on vinyl. Because it's different than you to put like 3 or 4 songs on. You can't put 3 or 4 songs, EP on the vinyl. Yeah. I mean, you could, but right. You want to get the people their money's worth.
It's kind of a waste to do that. But now, we'd already started talking about the vinyl, man, and trying to do that because I think, I don't know, there's something about, we had talked about it before, having that physical in your hand. You know what I mean? And nowadays it's kind of weird. They kind of push that to the side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't know about everybody else out there, but the new age might not be into it. They're only into the digital stuff. But I like physical things in my hand and being able to collect and all of that kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like going to shows and getting stuff signed by artists and all that kind of stuff. I'm big into that. So yeah, it'll be dope to have a vinyl up on the wall in a encased.
Well,
case,
I think the new kids are getting into, like my daughter now. She's 15. She's gonna be 16, and she's buying vinyl and CDs and stuff like that. Matter of fact, I hear her playing right now.
Your daughter, yo. There's people that appreciate, you know what I mean? Coming from people that appreciate stuff like that, want to read credits and want to look at stuff and records and hold them in their hands and physicals. You know what I mean? There's a lot of folks out there, most folks out there that don't get into it. But yeah, see, that's good. You done brought her up the right way.
You got to. Shoot. There's some, you got to keep passing it on. So, somebody else got to, carry the torch.
Exactly. Exactly. So it's really important, man. So I'm thinking about it. Yeah, we had that. Like I said, we already talked about it. So I think we're gonna be doing that. It makes sense.
You gotta do. You gotta do. I mean, I talked to Cy Smith and all these other artists. I mean, she runs out of her vinyls. She got to keep reordering.
Well, for one thing, she's a bad sister.
Yes, she is. But so are you, bro.
Yeah, but you know what? That's crazy because I sent a record or two out to Cy too, and she was digging it. So. Cy, what's up? Let me know. She already let me know that she was digging the record, one of the records anyway. I think I did only send her one, but she was digging it.
Well, that'd be a fire. That'd be a good combination right there. Boy.
I want to do two. Up tempo, and then the one I sent her is like a mid groove. So she was digging that. But yeah, Cy, let me know. Hit me. You know where I'm at.
Hit him up, Cy.
Yep.
So let's go to another song.
Let's do it.
I'm giving you a little, in case you haven't heard all the singles that's been released, I'm going to give you a little preview of all of them that's been released up until now. Therefore, you get an idea of what's going to be on the album. At least some of them, at least 4 or 5 songs. So we got to get you. So now, of course, we got to get to you. So check this one out, yeah.
Time I look your way, you seem to want to play. The way you throw your sexy every which way. Oh yeah, you wear that spotlight like a halo, babe. It's looking like my mission's changing now. You got me marching like a soldier, babe. It's jungle love. Now I'm prowling like a panther. My eyes on my prey, as if she's the only one here. So tough, she'll have you in love. She exudes that sex appeal you could find in the dark. Now I'm fighting through this crowd, just wanna be where you are. I just gotta get to you, just gotta get to you. I just gotta get to you, just gotta get to you. I just gotta get to you, just gotta get to you. I just gotta get to you, just gotta get to you. Let me cop another round and get to know you now. I'm a Virgo and you're a Scorpio. I can balance you out. You're smiling ear to ear, you're so alive. It's looking like our lives could change tonight. You got me watching like a soldier, babe. It's that jungle love. Now I'm prowling like a panther with my eyes on my prey. As if she's the only one here.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all know this album is gonna be bad. Man, you were just too soulful. And it seems like it's effort.
Music, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just effort. Effort. How am I gonna get the word out? You do it so effortlessly. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, I mean, it's just when I get to again, shout out to my man Lorenzo Johnson. when you get music like that, that's feeling so good and it's easy to slide over, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And surf and write to it. And, just like on Get Ya, that was produced by Carnita Rogers, but still it had that thing where it fit in. It felt like a lot of Lorenzo's stuff. And now I've been having Carnita and Lorenzo work together, and now they've come up with some great stuff. And that some of that is on the album as well. But man, it just feels so good. And it's crazy on Get Ya, because Carnita did that. She produced that. And then for my man Marquise Green. So we wrote together on the album as well.
Well, say his name again, because it came in. It came
Marquise Green.
Oh yeah, because it came in all chopped up.
Yeah, Marquise Green. So I told them, I was like, I want y'all to write me this record. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting in there and they write the verses, and I'm like, yeah, this feels good. And I was like, they supposed to. And I had an idea already for the hook and for the pre-chorus. And I was like, they supposed to be writing it. Don't say nothing. And then I just started hopping. I said, up, up and away, here we go. They were like, well, now you got to get in and cut that. So I was like, dang, they were supposed to be writing the whole joint. But yeah, then to Get Ya, I just started, I ad-libbed those joints and got in the booth and just cut them. But yeah, man, I love that Get Ya record and then Get To You, They just feel good, man. And then the others that we had drops, I know you're going to be playing them, but I just love the feel of this project. You know what I mean? It's just like real easy going and didn't try to do too much with it, which is back to the basics where I came up with, hence the title. So it was just real easy flowing. Didn't have to fight it too much. Like you said, real effortless.
So you like me saying, we both stuttering on the word.
Yeah, we did it effortlessly. And, but man, it feels really good. I'm just hoping everybody else feels the same way, because we digging it.
Speaking of Carnita, y'all plan on throwing Complacent on there?
I don't know if it's going to be on the album. I can see, because I think she had released that. And but
right.
if we can do something like that, that would be dope, because Carnita's crazy with it, yo.
Okay.
She's dope. Dope.
Well, shoot, we talked about it. Hey, if y'all like it, hit the folks up and say, yo, we want to hear this on album. Let's let Carnita hit Carnita up and say, yeah, we want this on Noel's album, because she didn't put it on the album.
She didn't?
Did she?
I gotta check.
I'm gonna check right now. Let me see.
I think it is. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It has to be something.
It's on Levels. That's right.
Levels, yeah.
So she might say, nah, we ain't putting that out no more. That was like 4 years ago.
But you know what, Carnita, the way she is, in her easygoing way, she'll be like, man, let's do it. She'll even put a spin on it and make it new again. And yeah, we could do it.
All right.
I have to see though. We have to see.
Hey, let's put it out there. Let's hear it, y'all. They might come up with Complacent Part 2.
Yeah.
There we go. Here we go. This is Part 1 though.
When you say things like I don't care for you no more, it's not true. I failed you. It kills me knowing that you're sore. I neglected to ensure affection for you have no bounds. I got you, let me take you to the clouds. Baby, I'm yours. If you still want me, I'll reassure. You are still the door. Baby, I'm just running out complacent on you. Something I said I never do. Baby, I'm just running out complacent on you. Baby, you know I love you.
I know I've been hurting you for far too long, my love. It's true, let's push through. I'll be your nest, you be my dove. I'm a man up and show you all my heart, my soul, my world. I'm so fortunate, it's you I call a girl.
Baby, I'm yours. If you still want
Yeah. Yeah, y'all need to put that up on it. That's smooth.
Yeah. You know what's crazy, Troy?
What's that?
It wasn't messed around. It was effed around. And that's the way, if we do put it on there, that's what it's gonna be. But yeah, man, she's just so easy to work with. And I remember, I think I was with my lady in a nail salon waiting for her. And then I started writing some of that joint, and then I sent it to her, and she was like, I'm going to cut that right now. Yep. Carnita's I don't even have the words for that, because as far as engineering, and she's just an all-around genius. She does it. There's nobody that I work with, and I work with, as you know, some geniuses.
Yeah.
Coming up and all of that kind of stuff. And I wouldn't put, as far as talent, I wouldn't put anybody above Carnita. Word up.
It's the proof is in the pudding right there. It's obvious. She
just knows what she's doing, and she's so, like you say, effortless. Mm-hmm. She does it. It's easy. It's easy for her. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, I've been blessed, man, to meet people and have a tight knit group and be able to do this. And I can come up with an idea right now and send it out to her and Lorenzo, and I got some other folks that I deal with too. But I can send it right out to them and just have something going. You know what I mean? In a couple of hours.
Shoot, you can't beat that.
Nah, man, it's just, just being blessed and having people around you that's that talented, and be able to realize some things that you have in your head, an idea from concept to idea and all of that kind of stuff, and to have it brought to fruition. And that a lot of people don't have that. And just that, be able to have that right on the other side of my phone line. You know what I mean? It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I'm thinking about in our last episode, our last conversation, you were saying how, I just thought of one note and I drove an hour just to put that one note down.
Yeah. It's crazy. I was just thinking about that last week, because I think we were somewhere and it came on somebody's list. That record that I did with man, that's crazy, Carnita Rogers. And yeah, I had to drive that far to lay one note. And I heard the note and I just started laughing. It was a simple harmony note too, because it was unison. And I wanted to throw a little, Motown harmony on it. I drove that far. Yeah. I remember because I was signed to Marcus Siskin at the time. And he was like, "You drove all this way to do that?" I was like, yeah, it was that important to me.
Okay.
Yeah. So I said, we might as well order some sushi while I'm here, because I already finished that note.
Now I'm hungry. That worked up my appetite.
Yeah, man. I was with Mass Appeal at that time. Yep. And had to drive back out there and get that note in. But wow. Yeah, man. Things like that. I'm that particular. I don't know if it's from being a Virgo, a perfectionist, or whatever it is. I just heard that it had to have that harmony on it. So I had to get out there and do it.
I get you. Like I said in the last conversation, I'm not. You know what? I realized I'm a Pisces, but my moon is Virgo.
Hey.
So
see what I'm saying? That's why we can talk for 2 hours.
So maybe that's what it is.
2 hours or so.
Right. And the funny thing about it, I remember the last time we conversed, I was talking about my introduction. Mm-hmm. I said, I got to go and change that introduction. I didn't change it to this week.
You just not
I just changed
it. Man,
okay.
Shoot.
I was like, oh, shoot. I never changed that introduction. I got to change it. Because you know what happened? Somebody else called me up and said, hey, you want to get Evelyn King on? I was like, is a fish head waterproof? Yeah, I want Evelyn King. I've been trying to get her on here forever.
Yeah.
He said, all right, send me your introduction and something, I said, oh, shoot, I got to change that introduction.
That's hilarious. It's been 2 years. Just short of 2 years, huh?
Okay. I was like, oh, shoot, I got to change. It sounds a whole lot better now, though.
Yeah, I guess so. With the legend on there.
Okay. I said, oh,
that's what's up, man.
Damn.
We do that sometimes, man. You
need to be under the gun sometimes.
You do.
I
like
remember
that. Yeah, like sometimes it just has to be put to you, and you got to do it. You backs against the wall.
I remember when I was a kid, My mother be complaining about how the house need to be painted all year long. My father wait till Christmas Eve for people coming over. The day before Christmas, he painting the whole house. The paint still dry when people showing up.
Sometimes that's the way it's got to be because it's got to get done then. Then you laser focus, you know what I mean?
Right.
There's no turning back. Yeah, because if you don't finish it, the missus is going to be mad as heck, man.
Okay, they all tired.
Especially
people
at Christmas time.
Right.
Oh, man.
Place, look at the rack. I told y'all I want this place painted. You wait till Christmas Eve. They up all night painting.
That's funny.
Yes, like I said, sometimes you got to be under the gun. I get it.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes that's where the best stuff comes from too. Yeah, I was a procrastinator at one time. It happens.
I try not to be,
Yeah,
but,
we all try.
But every once in a while.
Yeah, it slip. You get that slippage. Yes, sir.
So once again, y'all, if y'all like complacent, tell Carnita, hit Carnita up and say, hey, we like that song. We like it so much. Y'all need to, put on Noel's album and do a little part 2 to it.
Yeah, we could do a part 2. I'll hit her up and see what's up.
Yeah,
have a, keep the feel of it, and then maybe change some tempo or something, and then we're gonna change that messed around to a effed around, and that'll be the clean version, the messed around. That'll be for radio.
Hi, this is Maysa. You're listening to my friend Troy on the Best Entertainment Podcast.
Anything changed? That's what I wanted to ask you. Between 2 years ago and now, what you been doing besides working on this album?
Man, I got engaged, so getting married at the end of this year in October in Massachusetts.
Congratulations!
So thank you, man. That started off small, but now it's quite big. My mom keeps saying this is gonna be a big wedding. I was like, stop saying that, because I want it to feel intimate and all of that, but the numbers just keep growing.
Now who's making the numbers grow?
Our families, and people coming out of the woodwork, that we haven't seen or talked to or heard, hide or soul from in a while. But it's all good though, man. People wanting to come out and celebrate it with us, and I say the more the merrier. But I just don't want to admit that it's getting big now. I want to still say it's kind of small. I've lost 20 pounds, man. I've been working out and getting back to it, and it feels good. And, gearing up for the release of the album. Mm-hmm. I've already, of course, we've already released quite a few singles, but when the whole thing ships and everybody's able to get the whole entire project, then, that's out. And then, of course, continuing to work on other stuff. And some records that I'm doing with some sisters, like we already talked about Psy, and working with Kanye Doss. We've been working together for a while, but we just never been able to find that window in between certain things, with my releases now that I got some stuff happening, and then her release, she's got working some stuff right now. So we always say we're going to meet in the middle, and we got most of the record done. Most of it is done. We just got a couple of things to do on it. And get that feel going on it, going back and forth with some ad libs and stuff like that. But most of that is done. Shout out to Kanye Doss.
Yeah, her badass.
Yeah, she's dope, man. And Maysa, we got some more stuff that we're gonna be doing.
All right.
So yeah, there's that, and then Terry Tobin is out here now that I live in Arizona. Terry Tobin is out here too.
Yeah,
so she's real cool.
Yeah, she is cool.
Yeah, she sent me some tracks and seeing what we can do, and I already cooked up 2 of them. So. Got some stuff in the pipeline, man, and we doing some stuff. I got something on the line. I don't know if you knew about it, but we're doing something with Jeter Jones soon.
All right.
So yeah, we got some stuff cooking, man, and I'm dipping my toe in. Of course, I got the New Walk, New Talk record that came out, so I'm dipping my toe into the Southern Soul, the blues genre. So, but yeah, Jeter Jones, and we already talked about doing maybe possibly an EP, but we're gonna start off with a record. See how it goes, and yeah, man, just been trying to stay busy.
It sounds like you are busy. Ain't nothing wrong with that,
and I'm loving it. Yeah, it's feeling good.
And you doing this on your own label?
Yeah, this is this is on Top Notch Music.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah. How you feel about that? How you feel about having your own label and doing it on your own terms?
it's more gratifying. It's just, more work. You're doing more on the daily, and it's not really delegating out to a lot of people as you handling that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But it's gratifying. It's always gratifying when you do something like that and see stuff bubble and getting, radio play and doing interviews with folk like you and just getting love, man. That's what it's all about. These cameras drive me crazy. But then, getting busy again in the social media realm and all of that, and learning my way around it and trying to do my part in that, because I know I think we had spoke about that last time when we talked too. Yeah. And I was saying, I've been dreading how I've been letting it slip, and having to get back into it. But I've been trying to focus on that and do better with that. So I feel I have been. So I'm making strides, man, and just getting better a little bit at a time.
Yeah, you doing your thing. I'm watching. You got your Tuesdays and your Wednesdays, and then you come in
man, and maybe talk about doing something for aspiring artists and all of that kind of stuff. Trying to help out these younger artists, because there's a lot of talent out there, and a lot of times they can get dissuaded and lose that confidence and get intimidated with certain things, because it's social media, like we talked about before. There could be some downturns from social media, and they see how people, it's like that instant gratification by turning on Instagram or these social media pages, where a lot of these kids, they get intimidated by things. So I say, if you got a love for it, do it, get it out there.
Exactly.
No time like the present.
And don't compare yourself to somebody else. Just do it.
Exactly. Do you. Right. Everybody else is taking, man.
And then I was looking at the album cover, and now since you're getting wedding ready, you might as well, put your face on it.
That the album cover?
Yeah.
With me? That's me, the little kid that's sitting on the thing where it's like a book where it says Back to Basics Volume 1.
All right, I gotta go look at it again. Let me see.
Yeah, that's me. That's in Mississippi. That's when we was building way back when I was young, man, a baby. Yeah, that was my pop got me in that tank top with the number 12 on it. To Terry Bradshaw. Yeah.
All right.
But that's me, man. That's in Mississippi when I was a baby, man.
Oh, all right. All right, so hey,
a lot of people didn't know that, huh?
I did.
Right. People, they probably won't know that,
right?
Yeah.
So that's what it is. All right.
Yeah, so Marv had that idea in calling it. Of course, with the album title being Back to Basics, that is the most basic I could be as a baby.
Okay. All you missed is the pacifier.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Oh man! All right, you know what? Let's go to Celebration.
Yeah, that's my joint, man.
We celebrating up in here today. We celebrating. Matter of fact, the future release of this LP or this album. You have a release date yet?
I think it's gonna be sometime in May. We're gonna let these singles cook a little bit, and then it's the very next thing coming out though.
All right, well, shoot, May is here, y'all. Shoot.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's celebrate. We can play Celebration, y'all. Let's get it.
Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. We got a situation where the laws don't apply to the upper 1%, baby. We were sold a dream with a lie. We got our reservations, we got our pride. We just gonna continue, elevate, educate, hit the hurdles in stride. It's a celebration, yeah, a celebration of life, a celebration. Pop bottles to sing, live it up in your paradise, a celebration. We ain't gonna sit down tonight. You got your love in your family, got some money in your pocket, don't mind, reach for the sky. We got a situation, all this we own, we crying. We gotta stop that now. Solidarity is key, unification, dub nation, landslide. ain't gonna sit down tonight. You got to love in the family, got some money in your pocket, don't mind reach for the sky. We done come so far, yet we got so far to go.
Yeah. Tell the peoples, hey, we got to celebrate. We got all this negative stuff going on. We got to find the positive in things, you know?
Man, yeah, that felt good. I always thought that we all have to celebrate, man. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. You know what I mean? Or next minute, next hour.
Yeah.
We just got to celebrate every little victory we have in life, man. You know, so that's where I got that from.
Hey, just, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Never taking any moment for granted, you know?
Because, you know, like we always say, it's like so many negative things out there, but, you know, we can't dwell on those things. We got to think of the positive things. I mean, you know, we think about all the crap that's been going on right now, but we still, in some cases, a whole lot better than where we have been.
Yeah,
at one time.
Absolutely. Yeah, you know? And that's where that comes from. Just, you know, every little, your paradise, you know, it's not necessarily anybody else's paradise. So it's all about perspective. And like you just said, we're a whole lot better off than we were, and not to take anything for granted, and celebrate, y'all. Celebrate anything. Celebrate all the goodness, good grade by your child in school, you know, anything. Could be anything. Taking a step, somebody that's been hurt real bad and taking one step, 2 steps. That's a celebration. You know, you can't take anything for granted.
Not at all. Not at all. Because like you just said, no matter what negative thing's going, there is something the positive thing. Shoot, you woke up this morning.
Exactly.
You know, exactly. That's a celebration right there. You didn't have to wake up.
Much better to be seen than viewed, brother. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, absolutely, man.
You know, take the littlest things and celebrate.
You can find something in there to appreciate, and teach you to celebrate any little victory, any little thing you feel you need to celebrate, then do it.
Amen.
Yes, sir.
Amen.
Yes, sir.
So how you like in Arizona?
I like it, man. I mean, I got some people out here that's from Boston and all of that, so I got some family here to hold on to, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, I like it. It hasn't really gotten hot yet. Super hot, that is. It's still 90 degrees right now, but when it gets there, it's going to be 120, 125, you know. See, but we're gearing up for that right now.
See, I don't mind the heat. Like today was like 79, something like up here in Connecticut. And people say, oh my God, it's so hot. I'm like, what are you talking about? Just April. Did you turn the AC on?
Nah.
AC hit it.
Be in New England, it could snow tomorrow.
Right. I'm not turning no AC on.
You gotta appreciate that, man.
Right. Open the windows. Shoot. Let that good air come in there.
You never know. That's right. Yeah. But you know, it's crazy, man. I'll never forget. I mean, because that's where I was born and raised, man, in Brockton and that Boston area. I'll never forget all of the snowy weathers we had. And I remember cleaning my windshield for the last time. I was like, my brother, I was like, yo, the house is done. I think I'm heading down south. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you need me back again to do something to the house, let me know. I'll take another month off. I'll be down for a month and we'll make it happen. But I was like, I got to go down, see what's up with moms and take care of her and get out of this weather. But it still get cold in Alabama too.
Yeah.
It get cold, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man.
So your mother is down in Alabama?
Yeah, my mom's in Alabama right now. And I still have some family in Mississippi. But yeah, man, most of the family is in Alabama now, Huntsville.
All right. Everybody getting about it in Massachusetts, huh?
Yeah, man, it seems like it. There's not many left of my family in Massachusetts. So, but you know, it's always good to make a trip back there with the food and all of that kind of stuff, and some of the family and friends and all of that kind of stuff. Because yeah, man, that food, bro.
Oh, please.
The bar pizzas and all of that kind of stuff, and the Chinese food, they ain't got it like they ain't.
Mm-mm.
There's nowhere in the country that has it like the Northeast and New England.
No. I mean, shoot, I'm here in Connecticut. I'm in Danbury. I'm like, shoot, Danbury don't even have it like that sometimes. Like, wait a second. I got to go to the city. Where I got to go? I got to go New Haven. I'm like,
yeah, man.
How come ain't no soul food place? Right.
Yeah,
Where's I get no seafood, no soul food.
Oh, man.
They got a good Jamaican place finally.
Yeah, that'll do. But
You know?
man, all the bar pizzas and all of that kind of stuff, man. And man, it's not like the sub shops and mom and pop sub shops and stuff. Man,
I love them good. Matter of fact, there's a little place over here called Angel's Deli. Oh man, they make a mean sub.
It's righteous. It's righteous.
Righteous.
Yeah, they ask you if you want to toast it and all that kind of stuff, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh
we
my
used to have
goodness.
in Brockton, man. There was a Court Street Market, man. We go in there, you ask for a steak and cheese or whatever, you know what I mean? And they give you so much meat, you can take it out and put it in another bun. They went out of business. I think they were serving too much meat, man. But that was one of the best steak and cheeses, man, in Brockton, man. It was a joint.
Shoot, that reminded me of this place in Queens called Rockaway Fish House.
Rockaway. Okay. I think I heard of that, man.
Yeah,
when
boy.
When we was stomping in New York, yeah.
They act like they forgot they got the spoon in their hand. They just steady putting food up on it, boy.
You just like, woo.
Yeah. Get 2 or 3 meals out of that. But my greedy butt, we eat the whole thing at once.
Oh man, hey. Yeah, that's what it is. We used to go to Sylvia's too, and where was that in
Harlem?
That was in Harlem. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Man, we used to go to Sylvia's every time we was in the city. Before we headed out or anything, we was hitting Sylvia's.
We gotta get some soul food, y'all.
Yep.
Shoot, yeah, please. I'm missing that in Danbury. I got to go down to the city, man. I'm gonna go to the city next Friday, and maybe give me some soul food.
There you go. That's the reason why you really go.
Right.
This is K. John. You're listening to Troy Saunders on the Bass Entertainment Podcast.
Let's get to these latest singles.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Now, matter of fact, Celebration has that, has a little Southern soul to it also.
Mm-hmm. That we was gonna make that a Southern soul type track. It's not like you're making it that, but to me, it had that feeling.
Yeah.
When we were doing it. And it's kind of crazy because New Walk, New Talk, that was started being written by Marquise Green, and he had it to the Celebration track. And I had already started writing Celebration, what you hear right now. And I was like, yo, let's take this and put it on this track, which Carnita and of course, Lorenzo worked on and made that track. And I was like, let's put your idea, the New Walk, New Talk, that was his idea. Let's put it on that track, which is what you hear it on New Walk, New Talk right now. And it worked out, man.
Wow.
So yes. So the first time I heard the concept of New Walk, New Talk was on the Celebration track. Yep. So I was like, let's switch this over and put it on this because it kind of it has that Southern soul blues feel to me. And as they say, it's history.
Hey, so it's only fitting that we play it right after Celebration. See how the whole thing come together.
That's the way it works,
right? Hey, this is a new single. This is a New Walk, New Talk, y'all. Some nice little legs up on the picture. Whose legs are those?
They're stock, but I picked them because they look like my fiance's legs. They look just like her legs, so I was like, yeah,
all right,
you got to go with this.
See, it's the better to the baddest, y'all.
But nobody knows. I added a red tint to it. It looks because it's almost like he's that mad, picturing a story like this, thinking that his woman is stepping out. But if a lot of people don't really hear it, you got to listen to it because he was the one that was stepping out before. So it's got that kind of dynamic to it. So if you listen to it in that way, it'll make more sense.
Well, I heard it because you said, well, it's understandable in there. You said, I understand why she's doing it.
Right, exactly. Yeah, because that's the same thing that I would do. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
So check it out, y'all. New Walk, New Talk.
You see, something ain't right. I got this feeling, y'all, deep down in my bones. My baby been acting strange and ain't never home. No, she gets these calls all night, then runs to the next room. I can't take this much more, cause I'm left to assume my baby got a new walk, got a whole new attitude. Could be out there creeping, gotta keep both eyes on you. A new talk, a brand new attitude. Could be out there creeping, 'cause that's just what I would do. Can't stand the thought, sweet baby, of sharing you. I can't share you, baby. Can't be around you no more if that's what you want to do. Woman, I can figure it out, but if you don't want me, just say it, baby. Don't deserve this shit, girl. Truth shall set my you baby free. Got a new one, got a whole new attitude. Could be out there creeping, gotta keep both eyes on you. A new talk, got a brand new attitude. Could be out there creeping, 'cause that's just what I would do.
Oh, sorry about that, y'all.
See, something ain't right.
Yeah. You know what? To me, you have to do a little Southern Soul because, you know, the river to me is all Southern Soul right there too.
Mom said the same thing. He was like, you was like one of the first ones doing Southern Soul with the river.
Yeah.
And I've been listening to Southern Soul all my life, man. You know, once you hit Highway 65 in Alabama and going into Mississippi on Highway 59, that's all you hear. You know what I mean?
Right.
Shirley Murdoch's and all of that stuff, and Johnny Taylor and Tyrone. Yeah. So, you know, Bobby Blue Bland and all of that kind of stuff. So that's all I grew up on that music. Mm-hmm. So, you know, being able to come back and do some of that music and get with some of the artists that's popping right now, and, you know, them showing me the ropes in a sense is cool. It's cool, you know.
It's this new dude out there that was on my podcast a couple of weeks ago, David Sylvester.
Okay.
And he's doing his Southern Soul.
Mm-hmm.
He's got an incredible voice. It's very raspy.
Uh-huh.
You know.
Like the old style.
Yeah.
Throwback voice.
Yeah. And he only like 25, some 28, something like that. But he's, you know, I'm like, all right, boy, I hear you.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Yeah.
So keep that Southern Soul alive now. So like I'm saying, you have to do a little Southern Soul because, you know, people are looking for that from you.
Yeah. Yeah. They kind of are, man. And that's why I wanted to do something like that, because I love the music. I mean, it's evident. I've always loved the music and I love the feel. And TK Soul, I've done quite a few shows with him and Calvin Richardson and, you know, a lot of folks that's prominent in the Southern Soul circuit. And, but yeah, man, you know, I'm with it. I want to work with anybody that's willing to work with a brother. So I'm looking forward to doing that, man, and continuing in that genre.
Yeah. I mean, Calvin was on here. His latest album is bad too.
Yeah.
That's a bad brother.
He don't put out no misses.
No, he don't. He don't.
Yep,
so that was a good conversation, y'all. Yo, check that one out too. You know, if you like, you know, talk my conversation with Noel, check out the conversation with Calvin Richardson also, as we talk about his latest album. So yeah, check that out. Hey, I've been blessed, y'all. I've been having some folks up on here.
That's what's up, man. That's the kind of energy you put out, man. So you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it in return. So you know, like I said, it's great to have people like you doing things on platforms like this, because it's imperative, man, for artists to be able to be seen, artists that a lot of people don't know about, and get a spotlight put on them for a while, man.
Yeah.
And, you know, we need you.
As far as I'm thinking, I'm like, shoot, Noel I've been knowing him since he first came out. So I'm like, what's wrong with everybody else? Why nobody else know nothing? Or why so many other people don't? I mean, a lot of people do. Like, you know, like I told you, my father last time, he's like, what? I love Noel Gourdin, you know?
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
So, I mean, the people that know.
What that means to me. Yeah. It means a lot to me, man, to hear that. It really does. It gives me life, man, to keep me going. So,
hey.
Yeah, man, that's all we need. We need more folks like you, man, and we'll be all right.
Well, you know, I'm trying my best. I'm trying to tell my daughter, so maybe she can carry it on. Maybe she'll start. I'm trying to get her to come in here and say, hey, I'm Indigo, and you're listening to my dad on the Bass Entertainment. She won't do it.
She won't do it? She won't do your drop?
No. I'm like, come on, Indigo. Come on, do it. No.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
She a Virgo too, but she all shy. She's shy.
Yeah. She cool, though.
She is cool.
Yeah, that's what's up.
I was going to say something also about that New Walk, New Talk. That's, you know, that's giving me little staple singers up in there too. I feel a little Mavis up in there.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it does have that feel. It does. And I had reached out to a couple of people. Almost was able to get Stevie on that to play the harmonica on that joint. But schedules kind of got messed up, and then I hit Errol Cooney. He was going to play the guitar, and then I reached out to my man, of course, Aaron Stapler, who never misses ever. So he's in Alabama, so I hit him up, and I didn't let him know that there was two other people in front of him. But if he knew who they were, he wouldn't he wouldn't have no ill feelings. But yeah, man, Aaron Stapler, people hit him up. He's incredible, never misses, and he's got a lot of soul. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it all came together perfectly.
I think it did, man. I think it did. Even though it had it was kind of a supplant and put it on a different track from where it was, kind of brought to fruition and put down. I think it ended up really well. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, nobody would know that it was supposed to be on Celebration track.
Yeah, but I like to tell that just so people are like, okay, yeah, and listen to it. You know what I mean? It's kind of cool.
But you can hear it on Celebration track.
Yeah,
you definitely can.
Exactly.
So,
yeah.
And this latest single is, it's doing well. I'm
man,
hearing it all over the place.
Yeah, it's doing really well. I thought it was a really slick take, and it's kind of roles reversed for this joint. My man Frank Oliphant, CK, shout out to him. It came from his mind, and he brought it to me, and we finished it up, and Kev's on it now, and that was the original vision for it, because I had cut an entire version of it. What I spoke about before. We're calling that part 2. So the one with Kev is part 1, and they're both going to be on the project on Back to Basics. But Said Solo produced and mixed it, and shout out to Said Solo. He's a beast, and it came together real nicely, man, and so easy to work with these fellas. So it was just felt, again, effortless.
Yeah.
So it came together.
Yeah, nicely. I'm loving it. Matter of fact, I am so happy that it's getting played all over the place, because it deserves it.
Appreciate it, man. Yeah, it's always nice when people, come to the table and give you a chance. You know what I mean? And a lot of people are requesting it and buying it and all that, and sharing it, and that feeds my soul, man. You know, that's what it is. Appreciate it.
Are you going to do some shows? Come on out and
man,
stage?
I'm ready to do shows, and that's one of the things that's one thing that's been really discouraging, because there's been a bunch of stuff booked, but a lot of things haven't happened. One of the latest things was a show that I was going to be having in Oklahoma with Joe Torre and some other folks, and that got pushed back. So there's been quite a few bookings, but the things just haven't panned out, man. I don't know what it is, but yeah, if y'all interested in booking, book Noel Gourdin at Gmail. Hit me up, because I'm ready and rearing. Until then, I'm going to be making more music.
And it's going to be a hot show.
Man, I just like to connect with the crowd, man. That's what I'm all about. And yeah, man, I'm looking forward to getting back on the stage and performing these records,
Yeah, and follow him on Instagram, so you can get in case you're like, well, I don't know how you're going to be live. Go on Instagram. He's singing every day on it.
Yeah, I'm trying to, man. A lot of the records that's off my album, unless it's like that, the throwback, the throwback Thursdays, man. I like to sing some of my favorite records from back in the day, where I fell in love with music. But yeah, man, I'm just trying to do something different as far as on my social medias, and be more active and personable and all that kind of stuff. So in between, I'm making music, bro.
Hey. So once again, follow Noel Gourdin on all his social media platforms. I know he's hitting it up hard on Instagram, Facebook. Are you putting it over there too?
Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X. Yeah, man. So I'm trying to put it out there. Putting out on all of them joints. I'm even on YouTube now, trying to share some stuff, share these videos, and like I said, trying to get in touch with the aspiring artists and all of that kind of stuff, and just reaching out, getting used to the platforms. And I'm not a techie, so like I said, I'm using that app, the CapCut joint. My man Marquise gave me a crash course when I was just visiting my mom's in Alabama. So I got a crash course on it, learning how to put text up and all of that kind of stuff, and cuts and transitions and all of that kind of stuff. So learning, you know.
Hey, one step in, like I said, I didn't know nothing about no podcast and all this other type of stuff. I just, you know, matter of fact, I called Lettucey up. I said, because I knew she had a podcast, and I was like, how did you do it? You know, I think I want to do a podcast.
Yep.
She said, oh, well, you need a good mic, you know, and then she put Ron, her husband, on. He said, well, go get this, go get the Rodecaster, go get this mic, go get this.
Yeah.
And I said, well, how did you put it out there? How does it? Oh, we would use Buzzsprout or whatever, blah, 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 blah. I said,
there's all of these apps and stuff.
Yeah.
It's the know-how, man.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
All these apps and stuff and the know-how to how to get it out there. And that's the thing.
Yeah.
But the techies, you know, a lot of the techies, I'm sure she has somebody that's handling a lot of the tech stuff, because this stuff is tough, man.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I got one person that handles my tech stuff, because I said, well, I need this to go on Instagram. Not Instagram. I need to go on YouTube, my website. How does it all? So they handle that. You know, once I put it up on Buzzsprout, it automatically goes to everything.
It goes everywhere, because this stuff's got its own language, man. Yo, for real. And a lot of times I don't speak that language, man. So there's always people that I can hit up. Like Marquise is one. Carnita is another one. There's some techies. So, but yeah, man, I'm just trying to learn it. And a lot of the times how you do learn is just spending some time with it and fidgeting and doing things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, man, it's just trying to get into it and get my feet wet and learn the lay of the land.
Like everybody's saying, no, you need to start doing the video of the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
More people will, look at it. People are visual.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
I was like, yeah, I get you, but that means I need a backdrop. And that means I got to.
So you think about all that comes with it. Yeah, it's a lot, man.
I got to make sure I look like something every time I come on here.
Yeah. Oh, you have to. You have to stay. Yeah, you have to stay done up, man.
Right.
And that's another thing with me. This right here, I put this together. Like I was all over the house trying to find a good natural backstop. So I got this right here. Got these put up in this couch here, and but yeah, man, it's just putting stuff together, and sometimes it takes longer than you think it does, man.
Exactly.
It takes some takes, and it takes this and that. You got to put a backdrop here, and you need the mics posted up somewhere. You know what I mean? There's a lot to go with.
And the right lighting. I'm like, dang, I look a mess in that light. Let's put this over here. Got raccoon eyes with that one. Let's put this over.
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's a lot that goes into it.
Yeah. But if you want to reach the people, I guess something you got to do, right?
You got to,
especially in this day and age.
You got to do it, but it gives you a greater appreciation for people you've seen do it for years and years, and they make it look easy. Granted, they got a lot of people behind the camera that's helping them out, and it's not like you at the beginning you setting stuff up and doing this, and you wearing a whole bunch of hats. But it gives you a great appreciation for people that's been doing content for a while and started off, here and now are here, So
it's so true.
Man, it's just another art form. That's all.
That's it.
Hi, this is Beth, and you're listening to the Bass Entertainment Podcast.
This one's a little shorter than the last time we had.
Because it's all good, but it was natural. It felt natural,
last time we had a whole lot more stuff to, we was going back, way back at the time, we was going back.
Yeah.
So, and this time I just wanted to concentrate on your latest project.
Well, I appreciate it, man. Yeah. Make sure everybody cops that new stuff, man. I know you're about to play it now, but they might let you hit it with Kevin Ross and New Walk, New Talk. And make sure you check out Get to You and Get Ya and Celebration, and also You, a record that we put out in the UK overseas. So You.
I'm ready.
Yep. So make sure people check that out, and make sure you request these records and cop them and share them and let people know, what's going on, and be prepared for the upcoming album, Back to Basics, Volume 1.
All right, now
it is me as a baby on the cover.
I don't know who that.
That's not a stock photo.
You know what? I got to play You now. I'm like, wait a second, I have it on here, but I skipped over it. I'm like, how did I do that? So before we play, let's play one more song. Let's play two more songs.
Okay.
We got to play You, I'm Ready.
Yep.
And then we got to play I Might Let You Hit It.
Okay.
Sounds good?
Sounds good to me.
All right, here we go. I got to give everybody everything now. I can't be short. Can't be half-stepping here.
A relationship's supposed to be. Oh yeah. I always come back to finding somebody for me. Oh, wouldn't it be nice to come in from a hard day's work and see you? Wouldn't it be nice to cuddle up on the couch, watch a movie or two? Wouldn't it be nice to see you get ready for the bed that we share? This life that we share. You, wherever you are, I'm ready for you, my lover to be. You, wherever you are, I'm ready for you. When I pray for what God has done for me, I can't stop myself from dreaming. Oh, I dream of one that He made for me. Oh, wouldn't it be nice to come home from a hard day's work and see you? Wouldn't it be nice? I wanna cuddle up on the couch, watch a movie with you. Wouldn't it be nice to see you get ready for the bed that we share?
Don't knock me in the head. I'm gonna fade it. Yeah, that's a bad jam right there. I don't know how I was
bass licks that Lorenzo be coming with, man. Them joints be slapping, yo.
Ooh, that's why I didn't want to fade it.
Yeah, they be slapping. Lorenzo's an animal.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Just having somebody that you can have fun to be around. Just to look at them and know that, because a lot of people can't stand the person they with. And that's just a sad situation.
Right?
They love them, but they don't like them. And a lot of people say you can't love somebody and not like them. I say that's wrong.
Right. I agree with you.
Yeah, man. To like the person you with, man, is important.
So, Noel, man, thank you, man, for coming on again.
My pleasure, brother. Always, man. I told you when we're ready for the album to drop, I'm gonna send you the whole thing, and we can get on again and listen to all the tracks.
All right, matter of fact, that might be a lie when you put the album on, and the album too had the album playing.
Yeah, that'll be cool. Oh, you talking about the vinyl?
Right?
Yeah, that'll be cool. Yeah. Okay.
That might make me do a video.
Okay. That'll be good, man.
You know,
we'll do it live.
All right. Let's see. Let's put that down there.
Yeah, write that down.
So I can make sure I have everything set up, and I probably have to do that in the living room somewhere. Right now, I do all this in the guest bedroom.
Okay, there you go. Yeah. You're going to have the light. You're going to have the backdrop.
Right. Well, you know what? Come to think of it, when I remember the last time you was on, I was talking about the show that I was going to do. Mm-hmm. I have a big backdrop that says Bass Entertainment.
There you go.
That
it's
I use
a step
for the
and
show.
repeat, probably, right?
Yeah,
that'll work.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna put that up in the living room, but it's because I used it for the show.
Mm-hmm. You know what I see a lot of people doing? Content creators, they put like maybe some pop LED lights at the bottom and shine up some stuff. You know, make it kind of glow in a sense. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of different things you could do with lights and stuff too. All
right, there we go. I forgot about that thing in the basement.
There you go. You got to step and repeat. You already got a backdrop,
yeah, I do. Yeah, I forgot about that backdrop. It's sitting down in the basement.
See, I done helped you. I done helped you, man.
Yeah, right.
We're helping each other. We're helping each other. That's what happens.
Sure. All right. So yeah, we got a plan then.
Yep.
So
cool.
Let's see. Oh, I want to say one more thing because I always got to say my little shout out. We just not finished talking about T-shirts and stuff like that. So once again, if you want an extra large or a large, no, I don't have any large, 2Xs, or if it's small, give them for your kids or something. Hit me up. Matter of fact, and candles. I have candles also. Bass Entertainment candles. Candles are like $10. T-shirt, I got them on clearance. Candles $10. T-shirts $15. Well, you can't beat it.
No.
So go on and get you extra large 2X and or a candle. Go to www.bassentertainment.com and click on shop. All right, and I'll send it out to you the next day. Also, I hope you all enjoyed my conversation I had with Stout last week. That's one singing sister there. You know Stout?
No, I don't. Not yet.
Oh, you better get one. That's one. Oh my God. She sings. She sing background for Alicia Keys.
Okay.
And
check it out. She got her own material.
Yeah, she just came out with her own material. Well, I mean, she's been working on her own material for the past 3 or 4 years.
Okay.
But her voice.
Stout, how you spell it?
STOUT.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna check her out. She just one singing sister. Don't make no sense. Matter of fact, when I had Lettucey on here last year, I was like, who you listen to? Who's one of the up and coming artists that she said Stout?
And that was it. She
right.
was like, Stout.
I said, if Les says Stout, you know that girl bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna check her out. That's what's up, man.
Yep. So she got some new stuff coming out, and she's very eclectic. Every one of her songs sounds different. She give you Prince one moment, the next section she give you gospel.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Her latest single is like a dance song meets Africa. You can see people doing African dance to it. It's just
So she's got a lot of culture, a lot of different cultures and different feels in her music. That's dope.
Yeah,
I'm gonna check her out. Check her out.
She bad. So, next week, let me see. You're gonna come on, and then I got James PJ Spraggins coming on, his jazz playing self. So he's coming on next week. So look out for that.
You just chock full, man. That's what's up.
I'm trying to do it.
Now you doing it. You doing it.
So once again, thank you all. Thank you for listening. Thank you for supporting. This is 4 years strong of the Bass Entertainment Podcast. And we just going to keep it going. We're going to keep getting bigger and better,
Yeah.
And,
once again, man, I appreciate you for having me on. And I apologize to everybody's eyes for my camera going crazy most of the time. I don't know what it was. We're going to have to have a talk about that. And I'm going to look in these settings and see what's happening. It's this center stage thing.
Well, it's only my eyes anyway, because I remember I'm only going to put out the audio.
Oh, okay, cool. Strike all that from the record.
I'm only going to put out the audio. Maybe when we get the album, play the whole album, then I want to do the.
Okay, cool. So I'll have it figured out by then.
Right.
People out there like, Noel, cameras, jank. Exactly. That's funny.
Oh man. Until next time, let's continue to love one another. Let's continue to uplift each other. Let's continue to celebrate, as Noel says, all the things that bring us joy, even the littlest thing. Let's celebrate that we woke up this morning. Let's celebrate that we can walk. Let's celebrate that we can talk. Mm-hmm. Let's celebrate the little thing. Let's celebrate that we got food on our table.
That's right. Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't.
Yeah, all the little victories.
Yeah, all the little victories, whatever they are to you, let's celebrate them. All right.
That's right.
And I love you all, and once again, thank you for following. And until next time, peace and love. And we're gonna go out with. I might let you hit it.
Yeah.
Cause you just that bad. I just might let you hit it. Shoot.
That's right.
Come on. She bought a 3-pack of Red Bull and copped a room. Told me meet her at the W. Told the valet to look out cause I'm on my way. I'll be in the old school Chevrolet. Ooh, the drop top that's hanging in the rear view. Blue and tea giving yourself to me, you'll never be wrong. If the love is true, oh baby. Said I normally don't do this, baby. Said I normally don't do this, baby, but I just might let you.
Hey y'all, this is David P. Stevens.
Hello, this is Christian De Masonis, aka Big New York.
Hey, it's Miss Carnita.
Hey, this is David Sosa, the Latin Prince of Soul.
Hey everybody, this is Kevin Owens.
Troy, Gordon Chambers in the building.
Hey, this is Lettuce.
Hey, it's Helen Bruner.
And Terry Jones.
Hey, this is your girl, Lady Alma.
Hey, this is soul jazz recording artist Frank McComb.
Hello everybody, this is Ricky Jones.
Hey, this is Sticks Bones, that grooving drummer.
Hey, this is Toy Taha.
Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Mark the Divine.
Hi, this is Maysa. You're listening to my friend Troy on the Bass Entertainment Podcast.